Hello, hello, it's Terry, Virginia's daughter, and I'm back with some more unfinished projects. As you may or may not know, back in January, I decided that I was going to complete all my unfinished projects before I move on. Now, I have a lot of fabric that I want to eventually sew up, but I feel like you should finish one thing before you start another. What I've come to realize in taking on this project is, you know, some reasons for stopping projects were pretty valid, in my opinion. Some of the things that I have are just like, I need to hem. Like this, for example. I am wearing this dress. This is, I should know this. So in any case, just ridiculous reasons. There's something unsettling about not finishing something. And I don't want to be the one who's in the habit of not completing things. And it's easy to not finish something, yeah? I mean, you have to really be focused on getting it done. And so I said all that to say, you might have some unfinished projects of your own. Get at it. All right, so this is going to be round 4. I'm going to start with this vintage pattern. It is a butterick pattern, See and Sew, actually 5413. It's a 1985 jumpsuit. And let's see, it's just a Mrs. jumpsuit, straight-legged, cuff jumpsuit, has notch collar, extended shoulder pads. I will not be adding the shoulder pads. I don't think. I didn't even realize it has shoulder pads. Yoke with forward shoulder seams, loose fitting blouson bodice with pleats, pants with front pleats, mock fly zipper, side pockets, and short sleeves. Okay. I found this lovely fabric. I'm a U.S. Army veteran. I found this lovely fabric at JoAnn Fabrics a long time ago. I wish I could remember when I found it. But this is almost done. I still have pins in here. That's a bad habit of mine. I saw somebody posted something the other day on IG that said, you know, what's some of your toxic traits? Excuse me. And I think some of my toxicity when it comes to sewing is when I don't finish the projects, I leave pins in it. That's a bad thing. So obviously it looks like I still have to slip stitch the yoke on the inside because I have pins there. But I just thought this fabric was so pretty. It says United States Army, established 1775. And yeah, it's nearly done. This is why I stopped this project. I think I was trying to do too much. I got some camo type twill, got a lot of it. It was on sale. And so I put that on here. I was gonna put it around here to have like a little belt. I still might do that actually. I haven't tried this on lately. And then I put it around the bottom of the jumpsuit. And so I was like, is that quirky looking? It's me though, I have to admit, it is me. I pulled it back out and I was like, I like it. And then I was gonna put some type of insignia up here because, you know, when you're in the service, you know, you wear your rank up here, and I thought, maybe I'll get something, and I still may do that. But this is what I have here. It's a really nice jumpsuit. It's got some nice details to it. It's got the pleats in the back. It's got like darts here. Yeah, and I still like it. So it's kind of big, but it's supposed to be big. And I put the zipper in. I use this, I'm always doing something, this off color here. Put that in. So all I really have to do here is to add the buttons. Looks like slip stitch the inside. And this is done. I'm gonna embellish it some kind of way. I'll save that for, you know, when I do it. But honestly, I don't know how big this is. I'm looking forward to wearing this in the fall. Yeah. So that's the first item. This jumpsuit, it's a vintage pattern, C & Sew Butterick 5413. Now, the next 6 items are from the same pattern. So I need to start by saying that it's my goal to eventually, once I get my unfinished projects sewn up, to sew up some of my fabric and sell it. So I think of this fabric as like inventory, and I'm like, there's a lot of money down here. And so the older I get, you know, I'm ready to retire. I'm like, I need to sew some of this stuff up, sell it, and yeah. So I started with McCall's 7408. So it's tunics and dresses. And this pattern is 2016. Very simple. Let's see, semi-fitted A-line tunic and dress have bust darts, neckline and sleeve variations. Ribbon trim, side slits, you know, you can do a lot with these types of patterns. It's just whatever you want to do. You can get very creative, let me say that. Well, being that I wanted to sell these items, I decided that I would cut out 6 at the same time. So I carefully laid the fabric, weighted it down. So I'm thinking like, a manufacturer now. I'm in my basement, you know, in my sewing lab, but I'm thinking like a manufacturer, and I'm like, if I could cut out 6 of these at the same time, then I should be able to stitch them up pretty quickly. And the one thing that I did do also was all of the fabric is similar, so it's all cotton. So I wasn't trying to cut out silks and cottons. It's all the same type of fabric. So let me start. This one is an Ankara print that I actually made a dress out of. Well, I use it as a trim. I think I did. You can see again, me and my toxic traits here. I still have pins in it. So I pinned the darts. This is the front. And don't mind all the strings and stuff you see on here. Here's the sewing lab, what can I say? This is the front. And somewhere I have the back. It might be over here. Yep, and here's the back. I am sure that all of these they all have sleeves. So I cut out sleeves for all of them. And so when I started sewing this, somehow the front did not fit properly. I am going to have sleeves in all of them. So you see the variations. There are no sleeves, long sleeves, sleeve bands. And so I mixed them up. So I know that I didn't do all of them the exact same way because I wanted to get creative, but I can tell you that all of these will have sleeves. And my goal was to really mix them up. So not just have a plain tunic, but just really just put some oomph into each one of them. So this fabric I got from a local fabric dealer who sells African fabric. This is the second one. Isn't that the cutest thing? This fabric is Wal Mart fabric. So that's the back. And this is the front. Now you can see that I started playing with something here. Which I don't know if I like or not, maybe when I get all of it on there. This is a Lisette, I think, fabric that I got on clearance at JoAnn Fabric like years ago. So that's the second one. And again, it'll have sleeves and all kinds of goodies on the sleeves, embellishments I should say. This is like actually a giraffe print. There's like giraffes in there. Like here's a giraffe, and then of course it's the print the giraffe print. And again, now this one looks a little short, you know what I mean? So I think the goal was to add like a band to the bottom of this, which you can't do on the pattern. So that's 1, 2, 3, that's 4. This is the 5th one. And I got this fabric at JoAnn Fabric too on sale. It's a cotton. Isn't that pretty? This is so pretty. It reminded me of 70s fabric. And I'd buy more of this today. Really, I would. That's the back. This, of course, is the front. And I had enough of this fabric that I could cut out the longer version. So here we have the maxi tunic. If I can get that open. Oh, it must be pinned. Oh. We have the maxi tunic in the same fabric. Oh, it is pinned all the way down. Why did I do that? I don't know. Oh my goodness, this is gorgeous. Gorgeous. So that's the back. This is the front, obviously. And then the last one is this solid color here. I think this fabric was in Virginia's stash. It's like I don't think it's a handkerchief linen, but it's some kind of, you see it's kind of see-through too, but it's a very lightweight, I'm gonna say it has some linen in it, but I'm not sure. And that's the back. There are 6 tunics here that I'm going to complete and this jumpsuit for round 4. And I've pulled out the pattern pieces again to try to determine if I cut something wrong, if I was just doing something wrong at the time. Sometime when your mind isn't in it, you know what I mean? It doesn't work out. So I'm guessing that I had a whole lot of other stuff going on, and for whatever reason, just didn't get it right that time, but I plan on getting it right this time. I do have additional fabric. So I have some of this fabric left. I have some of the shoe fabric left. And so I'm gonna get this done. And I had another set of unfinished projects that I wanted to do for round 4, but I feel like if I can get these done soon enough, you know, if I wanted to wear one, I still could, but my goal is to still sell some of the stuff. And, but I'm only gonna sell it if it's right. You know what I mean? I'll sew it up and wear it, or, you know, gift it if it's not terrible looking. And that's it for round 4. Slowly but surely I'm getting this done. And guess what? If I can do it, you can too. Until next time, take care.